I'm so honored to accept the Democratic Party's nomination for state representative. Since I filed, so much has changed. I don't think 2020 has been the year that anyone thought. And although a lot has changed, what hasn't changed is that in government, we government itself plays a pivotal role in our lives. And we're seeing that more and more now. And for that reason, we need strong leaders and relentless advocates to fight for all of us, both at the national level and also at the local level. And I happen to think that Democrats offer the approach and the solution that we need to help us recover and to also help us move forward. And I share those democratic values down to my core. In my business life, I say this often. I think in order to thrive, you really need to manage your expenses, your revenues, but you also have to invest in your team if you want to do really well. And that's the approach that I plan to bring to Hartford. It's undoubtedly we'll have a lot of challenges coming up as we negotiate decrease revenues and try to figure out how to meet the budget cuts that we know are coming. But if we don't invest in our people, we will not thrive moving forward. What we are seeing now, in addition to COVID, is what happens when you have too many policies that fail. We understand now that affordable and accessible healthcare is a necessity for everyone. We know that, sorry, oh my gosh, I'm so verklempt. These are things that maybe were nice to have in the past, but they're now really need to haves. And when we think about healthcare, we're not only talking about doctors' visits, but now we see we're also really talking about mental health. I think it goes without saying that we will see the effects of this pandemic on the mental health of many people, so we can't leave that undone. And even though this crisis looms large, we can't lose sight of other important issues. Climate change is still the biggest threat that we face as a planet. And perhaps now we can help our environment and our economy by investing in renewable energy jobs. We have some of the best schools in Connecticut right here in our district, and I plan to keep it that way by working to expand training and curriculum to better suit our modern world. And I will advocate for the funding that our district needs to educate all of our students. I will, of course, push for our voting systems to catch up with so many other states so that we too can make better use of absentee voting, early voting, and vote by mail. And I'll continue to work to expand our gun safety laws, such as allowing psychologists and family members to ask the court for a risk warrant if they believe someone poses a threat. Given our lost legislative session, we'll need a strong, proactive Democratic Assembly next year to tackle all of these issues and all the other important initiatives that also can't wait. So I hope to be at that table in 2021 to fight for our shared values. And I know that with the help of all of you and the Democratic Party, we can flip this district from red to blue. So please volunteer often. And thank you. I'm so honored.